you can just see how architects are thinking, architects are storytelling. As lighting designers, if we don't match the intent, then we're lagging behind. There's no reason as lighting designers why we can't include these sort of same meaningful spaces into our projects. I love light festivals, I love light art, I love immersive interactive experiences, and my contention is that through the day-to-day life of a lighting designer, we should be including these where appropriate into our projects. If we take this approach to our projects, and architects certainly do it, that we create tangible experiences that can touch you inside a project. As a light artist, your only inhibitor is your imagination. It's how people react to it, and that's why we should always try to include immersive and interactive experiences in our projects. I love light festivals, I love light art, I love immersive interactive experiences, and my contention is that through the day-to-day life of a lighting designer, we should be including these where appropriate into our projects. If we take this approach to our projects, and architects certainly do it, that we create tangible experiences that can touch you inside a project. It's light and life and social and everything, the joy on people's faces. I love it. There's no reason as lighting designers why we can't include these sort of same meaningful spaces into our projects. You can just see how architects are thinking, architects are storytelling. And as lighting designers, if we don't sort of match the intent, then we're lagging behind. Every now and then something comes along that allows you, I don't know, to show off, to play. You know, we look down into the all-seeing eye. We stand on top of a volcano and look down. We have the tree of life. We have a zip wire experience, which is like a shooting star, where the light of the shooting star comes from kinetic energy, so we're not powering it. Stand inside an illuminated volcano. We use holograms. We do everything that we can to create an interactive experience. If we go back, I mean, we didn't have these same opportunities even in my days as a lighting designer at the start of my career. If you wanted to do something with light art, you were probably using neon lighting. And you know, this is me back in the early days, changing theatre gels. That's how we got colour. I still remember using sleeves over T5 tubes to create colour. And you know, now we have color changing technology. We have LED lights. So I suppose the change really came just over 20 years ago with, you know, digital dimming and DALI digital and DMX dimming, and then we could sort of blend color. And we can take a storytelling sort of approach. This is something that I was involved in, and this represents this is in Leicester, and it represents the textile industry. So that could be your shirt, my shirt. It's color changing, and I love how colored light can be celebratory. I don't like it, you know, when there's a disaster around the world and so we light up a building. I prefer it on national days and so on and so forth. And then the light art festivals and light artists really got to play with color. And, you know, I love that you get these urban environments just become fields of art. It's absolutely fabulous. And I'm going to nail my colors to the mast. I love light art jellyfish. I love illuminated jellyfish. I would have a jellyfish on every project that I've done, but this is the point that I'm trying to make. We are light artists as lighting designers, but not for art's sake, always within the context of the project. So unless I've got an aquarium, a zoo, or a fishmonger's, it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to include a light art jellyfish. So we look at light art shows, and like I say, they're on every continent, and they are truly immersive experiences. As a light artist, your only inhibitor is your imagination. It can be kaleidoscopic, psychotic, you name it. Or it can be just quite a simple installation of coloured glass and coloured light. It's how people react to it, and that's why we should always try to include immersive and interactive experiences in our projects. Let's look at a project. This is a real life project that I worked on, and I won't name the architect, I won't name the project, but you can see in the image on the left above the reception desk, they have 3 pheasants hanging off a light fitting. Now this alludes to the previous usage of the building, and I love this storytelling and tying sort of buildings back to their history. And this building used to be sort of a meat market, and so we tried to sort of, with sort of our concept ideas, we tried to sort of allude to it in sort of, I don't know, more conventional ways than hanging stuffed pheasants from a light. But it did allow me to have quite surreal conversations with lighting manufacturers. I was able to phone them and say, look, if we hung one of your linear suspended light fittings above a reception desk, would it be able to take the weight of 3 chickens? Now, I deliberately use the word chickens as opposed to pheasants because it's got more comedic value. It just sounds funnier. It's probably one of the funniest conversations I've ever had as a lighting designer.